We are here taking a look at this Winnebago EKKO that is the coolest short little motorhome that we have seen.
And for me, I'm very picky when it comes to RVs, but this short motorhome, I'm taking home.
Let's go take a look. Welcome back to another video, y'all. We are here at McLean's RV in Fort Worth, and in case you haven't seen the news, McLean's is our new preferred partner dealer with our company Firmly Unbound. What that means is if you are interested in this RV, or they have 5 different lots full of different RVs, towable RVs, motorhomes. If you are ready to start seriously shopping for an RV, or if you see something that you like out of this video here today, you can text us at the number on the screen and we will personally help with your experience in purchasing your next RV from McLean's RV. They have 5 different locations, 4 in Texas, 1 in Oklahoma. And we are here at their Fort Worth location where they even have an on-site campground here, so you can have a more hands-on experience with getting into your new RV. Also makes trading out of an old RV a lot easier as well. So lots of benefits to having an on-site campground to make your experience more enjoyable when purchasing your RV, which is why we chose, or one of the many reasons why we chose McLean's as a preferred partner to work with here on our channel. With that being said, we are taking a look at this incredibly cool Winnebago EKKO. You'll be able to see the floor plan layout and the specs on the screen. And please forgive me, as it is very hot today. I believe it's over 90 degrees here in Texas today, and there is a lot to talk about on a motorhome like this on the outside, but I'm also trying not to die out here. So I'm gonna go through this relatively quick, but try to touch on all the important stuff as well. So as we go around, first of all, it is on the Ford Transit chassis, and it is the 350 HD all-wheel drive with the EcoBoost. So it's all-wheel drive, going to be a little bit more capable of that off-road experience, and then this does have the pop top on it that is going to give you additional sleeping capacity inside of your motorhome as well. Now there's a lot of really cool things that I like on this motorhome. The first one is you have dual pane windows on here, but they look really clean. They are darkly tinted, so right now with it being daytime, I can see the faucet for the sink, and that is it. That is all I can see through that window. So really impressed by that. And then all of their storage doors have these really impressive mechanisms that twist in a full 180 degrees. When you twist it all the way there, it seals it shut. So I'll show you actually when I open it up what the mechanism looks like. And also, this looks to be about a 3-inch thick sidewall. So that is much thicker than your standard 2-inch thick sidewall that you typically see in RVs. And I forgot this had a plastic latch on it. I would have preferred that be a magnet latch, but anyways, you have a 3-inch thick sidewall, so that is incredibly impressive. And you can see these mechanisms here. As I twist this lever all the way around, you go halfway and it gets it into the lock position, and then you go another half turn and it actually compresses a little bit to get a nice seal on there. So a really nice, impressive mechanism. And then down underneath here, this is going to be a storage compartment. I did also see a option that one was ordered with an outdoor kitchen in this space, so that is an option that seems to be available as well. I unfortunately only got a TikTok and Instagram video of that one, so go check that out on TikTok and Instagram to see what the outdoor kitchen setup looks like on one of these models. Right here is going to be where your propane bottles are. That is why there are no locks on these latches, and I'm just really impressed by how rugged everything feels on here. Definitely feels much more premium and quality than most of your typical motorhomes. And then down underneath here, this is going to be a propane quick connect line, appropriate since this is where your propane bottles are. And you have a Truma water heater system here, so that's going to be an on-demand tankless water heater. And then I should specify, this is like a B+ motorhome. So you have something like this Ram motorhome here that's a traditional Class B, that's a van. This here isn't quite a Class C because it doesn't have the cab over the driver's area, or the bed over the driver's cab, but it does have this Transit Class B style chassis, but more of a box frame back here that gives it a much bigger feel inside than a standard Class B. Because of the improved size on this as well, you get some really impressive storage compartments. So open this up, and this passes all the way through, has a really rugged metal kind of rack system here. I'm not exactly sure what people may use this for, but you can definitely attach things like shovels and different equipment onto here. And then come through here, you have your ladder to get up into the pop top area of the camper. And then there's 3 different doors that open up on here. You can see you have the handle there that allows this one to open, so you can get into the space there as well. Really nice looking rear cap. Love the EKKO design that they did. It's kind of a 3D look, the way that it pops out off the wall. Backup camera already installed, and you have your AC there and your antenna up there on the roof as well. Last thing down in this space, I guess there's a couple things really. It comes with this rubber liner, so that's good for extra protection. And then it does have this rail system in here that you typically see in toy haulers with all these ring attachments, so that you can attach or you can secure different items here in this storage space. And it also has that ring system along the top as well. So you can move those around wherever you want to secure items in back here, multiple outlets back here as well, and it is climate controlled in this space. Come along this way, this is access into that storage compartment, and then this here is going to be your water compartment, which I just realized I need the key to open, so give me just a second to get that open for you. Got this door open, and while we're here, just want to show you the key fob that it comes with as well. So you have a nice key fob there, and open this door, and this is going to be where all of your water connections are. So you can see you have the Nautilus water management system here, really nice confined water system, and then you're going to have your gray tank, and actually just your gray tank dump valve here, and I'll show you why this is just your gray tank dump valve in just a second. Freshwater drain, things like that, all in this area, and even some little hooks here to hang different items if you have towels or anything like that. So everything will be there for all of your water connections. Again, just so impressed by the 3-inch thick wall. It really leaves an impression just with handling everything on the outside here when you open stuff up. 30 amp plug connection, so just a 30 amp coach with 1 AC on the roof, but that's appropriate for this size. You have a solar plug here for additional solar, although there is already solar on the roof. And then you're going to have really nice looking black wheels on here, black wheels up front. Down underneath here, this is going to be your 2800 watt gas generator. So you have your generator there, and it does also have a lithium battery, and that looks to be about a 270 amp hour lithium battery, just judging off the size of it there. Now, the reason you don't have a black tank dump valve, this is probably the only thing I don't like about this motorhome, is this is your black tank right here. So anything coming out of your toilet, you get to wheel off in this suitcase there and go dump this wherever your heart desires. And that is something where in a motorhome of this size, I would probably feel comfortable obviously peeing in the toilet if I had to, like in an emergency, but being a guy, I'm probably just gonna go outside, to be honest, if I can. Probably never ever going to use it for any other situation unless it's an absolute emergency, but that would just be my preference, because I don't really want to just go take a poop suitcase into a gas station and dump it in the toilet or something like that. But that's the only thing that I'm not a huge fan of, but I could get over it because we do really like this motorhome and would seriously consider buying something like this, even with that being the case. Have your EKKO emblem on this side as well, and then this is another awning here that will come out over this space there, and love how you have the lights here as well. If you come up front, you're going to have your gas fill right there when you open the door, and then coming around this side, really nice looking chassis with this Ford Transit chassis, and the colors look good. They have multiple different color options as well. And before we go inside, I should mention, if you are interested in a motorhome like this, these are hard to get. This one here is one of 3 that they have on their lot. All 3 of them are currently sold and not available, and almost all of these are purchased prior to arrival. So people are ordering them and they're already purchased when they get here. They're very rarely seen just sitting on an RV lot waiting to be purchased, because they are, one, not produced in high quantity because of the high quality in the output, and they also are very popular, so they just aren't really sitting around. So if you are interested in this, you can text us at the number on the screen and we will help you get information for ordering one, or if you just get really lucky, maybe there will be one available. Last thing on the outside, you do have an armless awning that will come out off the top here, and it does have an LED light bar down underneath it. So you'll get used to that LED light bar whether your awning is in or out, and because it's armless, you won't have any arms sticking down into your camp space. You also have outlets on this side as well, and you do have a water port connection down underneath here. Now that is everything on the outside. So let's go ahead and get inside where the AC is at, because it is hot. And when we open this door, again, you just feel the quality and the weight of the door itself. And then look at this screen door that it comes with. It is all metal, and it even has a full screen protector all the way from the top to the bottom, something we don't even see in any of the high-end fifth wheels or any other towable trailer that I've looked at, and any other, you know, class B or C motorhome for that part. So just a really rugged design, has a magnet latch there as well to catch that door, and it just feels incredibly high quality. Automatic step that comes out when you open the door. And then as we walk inside, I'm going to kick my shoes off, and here is Adriana.
Hey guys.
To let us know her thoughts of what she thinks about the space inside of here.
I love it in here.
Yeah?
It's so modern, so like, it's very sophisticated type of color scheme they did in here, and I'm very obsessed.
Yeah, I feel like if you were to make a modern, outdoorsy sort of feel in an RV, they really knocked it out the park.
Oh yeah.
In this, because it doesn't feel like so over the top modern that you're not in an RV, but still feels like modern and quality enough that it's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like you're in an RV. So
no, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling that just feels really good. So as we go through the space here, let's start up front and then kind of work our way back. So you're going to have your Ford chassis, obviously. This is going to have a really nice dash up here with a nice big screen there with a nice bright display. You're going to have your shifter knob right here, and then you're going to have some of your light controls down over here. All this stuff is pretty self-explanatory, but I do want to point out you have charging ports right here, so you can charge devices there up front, storage space up front there as well, and then that will go across. Cup holders here in the middle, and then these seats do swivel. They are a cloth seat, very comfortable space in here. Ceiling height or head height there is just great. You do have storage space up above here as well. And then both of these seats swivel, which is why you see these pads here. These pads are actually used to sit on that seat. So when you swivel it around, it doesn't feel like you're at an uncomfortable seating height there.
And I love this material and this color they did. Just using the two tones in here, not making everything the same color. Yeah,
looks good. And I'm usually not a fan of cloth seats because sometimes I don't like the feeling of the material, but this one does feel very good. It doesn't feel uncomfortable at all. Got to point out and shout out the Denver Nuggets because I am originally from Denver, Colorado, born and raised there, so I'm a big Denver Nuggets fan. If you follow the NBA at all, then you know they are in the NBA Finals right now, which is very exciting. So had to make sure to wear the Denver Nuggets hat until the conclusion of the NBA Finals. So shout out to all the Nuggets fans out there. As we work our way up, you have a JBL soundbar and an Insignia TV there. That looks to be about maybe a 24-inch screen TV, not too terribly large, but an adequate size for this space. Do have a privacy screen protector here that you can see the buttons there that it will go across for your privacy. And then you have two different table setups. So you have a table right here that can be used for this person sitting in this spot, and
I can show you this one.
Flip up table here.
I move.
Yeah, just flip it around. You can just flip it to the front.
And then you just pull it, and it locks.
Nice. Oh, that's super easy. That's even easier than I thought. I thought it was going to have some leg down underneath here. That you had to...
And then you just lift this here, and it brings it right down.
Oh, yeah, that's very easy.
But I have to move.
Do you have to move? Legs are going to be in the way. How do you feel about those seats there?
Oh, they're comfy.
Are they? Yeah, they have a pretty
feel
nice...
like some good car seats.
Right. Have a pretty nice stitch pattern on here. There are going to be 4 seat belts in this motorhome, so it's going to be rated to seat 4 people legally while driving down the road. Love the lighting in here. The lighting in here is fantastic. There are LED lights everywhere. All of these LED accent lights underneath your countertops, above the trim.
They could have went with a cool color, but I think it was a great idea doing the warm tone.
Yeah.
Just because everything in here is already cool, so the warm really makes it pop.
It does. It looks great. Some of your controls right here before we get too far back. This looks like this is going to be some of your battery and solar controls, I believe. And then this is your solar charge controller. And this here is going to show your coach battery levels, tank levels, generator and water pump controls there as well. And then you'll have more controls back here for things like your water heater and your AC and your furnace. Storage is really unique with Winnebago, how they do these handles there where they lock close, and then you flip that up to open it. Really nice hinges all through here, so they look really clean as well. And Winnebago just does a really good job with their cabinetry and furniture that they build. I believe they actually build all this stuff in-house. So they don't just assemble RVs. They are actually a true manufacturer where they manufacture a lot of these parts. They aren't just getting them from a third party and slapping things together. So you can really feel that quality in here. What do you think? Do you notice a difference in quality versus other RVs that we've been in?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but just like the flat surfaces, the mat that they use, it just feels so much cleaner.
Yeah, it does. It's a noticeable difference.
Like they put more thought into it.
Yeah. Now, before we go back any further, we have to show this pop top area up here. Very easy to get up and down. We'll actually pull it down after we show you the space so you can kind of see what that's like. But you step up in here, it does come with a ladder that is in the storage space outside, and you have this huge bed here that grown adults definitely can fit in. No concern whatsoever for grown adults fitting in this space. It is a large space. Windows that open up on both sides so you can get some ventilation in here, and it does have a vent there as well. And you can see we have this window open right now to let some light into the space. Only thing with this is you got to keep in mind there is no AC up here, so it is not going to have the same climate control that you will have in the rest of the coach. But check this out. You even have the Frawley system down underneath here, so this is a more premium upgrade. This is going to prevent moisture and humidity buildup underneath your RV. Just keep this thing fresh and lasting longer for you. So you have that there as well. USB ports and plugs here for different electronics, and your light switch there. Connections here for your ladder so you can get up into the space more easily. And that is your pop top area up there that can easily fit 2 adults, or 2, 3 kids possibly, even depending on the size. And then to pull this back down, actually, you know what? We got to close this first. So actually we'll just leave this up, but it's literally as easy as just pulling down on these straps. And it is strut assisted, so when you push it back up, it's also very easy to get up into that position.
They did add a nice big window.
Huge window, and again, all your windows are dual pane, and this gives us a great opportunity to talk about the price, because you can see here what we're looking at. This is the 622A. It's a 2023 model, and the pop top sleeping is an additional option, and the MSRP on this is $224,211. So this is an expensive motorhome. Definitely not cheap. Would you still want it?
Of course.
If you had to pay?
Of course.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, especially in today's day and age, a lot of times RVs, they just don't feel worth the price that we're seeing. But this one, something about it just feels like that level of quality. Now, I don't know exactly what you can purchase this RV for, to be honest. You'll have to contact us at the number on the screen, and we can get you exact purchasing information, because I'm sure they're selling for below MSRP, I would imagine. I don't want to be held to that, but I'm pretty certain that they are. Before we head back in further too, just want to point out outlets and plugs here as well.
On both sides?
On both? Oh yeah, on both sides. Nice. And Blu-ray player that it comes with, and this little storage space here as well.
They have tons of storage in here.
Yeah, especially for this size.
They really put a ton of storage. I was playing with everything, and I was like, wow.
The ceiling height too is really impressive. I mean, the ceiling height here is probably about 6'8" at least. So
oh yeah,
it feels great. Doesn't feel claustrophobic at all. Let's go through the kitchen area, and then stay tuned for the bathroom, because y'all are going to love this bathroom when we get to it. As we go through the kitchen here, going to have a nice stainless steel faucet. Looks really clean. Then you're going to have a good sized stainless steel sink. It's not huge or anything, but it does come with this interesting topper here that looks like it could double as a cutting board on the other side. And then here you're going to have a 2-burner Suburban stove. No oven on this model. They give you more storage instead of an oven.
That stove looks so clean.
Yeah, it does look clean. It's a Suburban cooktop. You have the additional countertop space with that glass top there. Greystone microwave, so just a standard RV size microwave. And then your storage space is around here. Storage up in here, outlet in there as well. Carpet lined even, so more premium quality there for sure. The hinges, again, just feel fantastic on here. Oh yeah, lights underneath here too that we didn't even catch. Big window here. All of your windows will open up with these mechanisms here, and then you can lock it at certain positions when you open that up. So you can get a breeze coming through here, and all of your windows will have a privacy shade that comes up with a reflective liner on the back.
Ooh.
And a bug screen that comes down, plus these can connect, and you can move them up together, or you can move them independently.
That is so nice.
Yeah, that's something we see in like the high-end teardrop trailers too, like the new camps. Storage all through this space. You're gonna have some drawers that pull out. These are little kind of mini drawers. That's a big drawer.
That is a big drawer.
Yep, and I love the way those just latch close, nice and easy. Storage space down underneath here, and you have your water filter down here as well. So those will be your storage spots. Outlet here, outlet there, and those are your two outlets in the bathroom. And then adjustable shelving in this little space here, so making use of storage wherever they can find it.
And I do think it's really cool how they just add the little bitty signatures.
Yep, yep. Last thing in the kitchen space is a huge refrigerator. It's a nice big refrigerator, again, for this size RV with some shelves in the door. And then you'll have your freezer portion up in here. So that will be your fridge.
I'm really curious to know what they think about this.
Yeah.
So far, just with everything we've showed you, I mean, we're not even halfway through yet.
Yeah, let us know what you think so far in the comments below. And then before we look at the bathroom, which might be my favorite part, let me tell you a little bit about our company real quick. So if you haven't already, make sure to head over to firmlyunbound.com to learn more about our company, what it means to live firmly unbound. We have additional RV resources there for you, like our RV Buyer's Guide book collection. We have our first edition in that book collection out now that you can check out. So go to firmlyunbound.com. Now, as we go back to this bathroom, you have this push latch there, and this space is so impressive. It just looks really clean in there. Love that bamboo style looking wood on the base. I know you noticed that right away too, Adriana.
That was a great accent.
Yeah. Love the color on the wall there. And then you're going to have your toilet back here. Good amount of space back there. You can see your drain on the floor there for the shower. And then you have a toilet paper holder, outlet back here, and a window in here as well for some natural light, even though there is also artificial light in this space. Storage space in here. And then the coolest part about this, I'm going to bring this down and we're going to swing this back, and this is actually going to open up to make this a single shower in here. There's a latch back here to hold it in place, so we are going to clip that in place here. You can see spots here to hold different towels, and then when it goes back to the other position, there is a magnet that catches it on this wall there. But look at this shower that separates everything else off, so you don't have to worry about other parts getting wet. You do have a curtain here that will go across this rail there to give you more seclusion if needed. And my favorite part, the ceiling height in here is perfect. So I'm gonna hand the phone off and step in here. Keep in mind, I am about 6'1" without my shoes on right now. We did take our shoes off in here. And your ceiling height in here is probably about 6'3", 6'4", which, I mean, in a Class B motorhome, like a traditional Class B van, you're just not getting that. So this is great. If you want an extra inch of height, you can also take out this bamboo flooring underneath here. That will give you probably about an extra inch or so. And shower height is sitting at a great height as well. This is the same shower head we see in a lot of Class A motorhomes, so good quality there. And just feels like a very comfortable, usable space.
I just noticed the towel hook.
Yeah, yeah. Towel hook here and a towel hook there. So you have two towel hooks. And then plenty of space to move around. It doesn't feel too claustrophobic or anything, so I'm really impressed by that. This is a shower I actually feel like I could use in a Class B motorhome, which I typically wouldn't even consider using a shower in a Class B motorhome. But this one is very usable. And then again, this just opens up there to become the rest of your bathroom.
So I pay attention to details, and I thought that was so cute.
Also another W right there too.
I just love that.
Yeah.
It just feels more custom.
Yeah, nice little details. Now, as we go back into this space here, into the bedroom, we have the AC on, and it is a little bit of a more noisy AC. So I think we'll turn it down to the low setting just so it doesn't interfere with the recording. But really neat space, especially for people looking for a dual twin bed sleeper or a dual single bed sleeper. This is going to give you that. Or you can get one single large bed as well. So definitely curious what you think about the setup and the way that it is, or if you would prefer like one single large bed, let us know. But as we come back here, you got steps going up into the bed, storage spaces here as well. Again, your Frawley system on these beds back here, and then 2 individual sleeping spaces on each side. This here can flip over to become a bed surface, or this is a tabletop surface with cup holders here, and then a little spot for maybe like a phone or something like that right here, and then a big platform area so you can put plates and drinks and stuff like that there. This here will be your other spot to fill in this area to make it into a full bed. And these beds are a great size. Grown adults easily could fit on here and will fit with no problem. Yeah, you should like lay across and see how long it is. So you're 5'6".
Yes.
And yeah, stretch all the way out. Yeah, it looks like it's at least 6 feet or so.
So comfy.
Yeah, it might even be a little over 6 feet. And then if you can also lay this way. So if you don't want to lay that way, you can, once you make this into a full bed, also lay across this way here. AC is back here in the bed area, so no problem staying cool while you sleep. You can see it's ducted throughout the RV, so you do have ducting that goes along the ceiling. Storage back in here. Again, carpet lined in there. Outlets and USB ports here. Plus, you have a spot behind me where you can install a TV on the wall here if you would like to install a TV there. Big windows here on this side. Big window on this side. Have the same curtain mechanism that we saw on the other windows. And storage here, plus a max air vent fan there as well to vent out air here in this space. Looking at your storage back in this area, you're gonna have 2 drawers that pull out on each side, one on this side and same thing on the other side here. And then you're going to have even more storage as we keep working our way back. This goes down underneath here. You have clothing rods there, so this can be like a little closet, and that's access to, that might be your water pump there. I'm guessing that's your water pump. It looks like a water pump, if I'm correct. But if I'm incorrect, I apologize. It's so hot, I'm just dripping sweat. And I'm like, get me out of here. But turn the AC back on, so that'll help. Storage space down underneath here as well. And clothing rod there.
I do want to point out that this curtain, this linen curtain, is very thick.
Oh, yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's not going to be like a see-through curtain.
No.
So that is your sleeping area. Oh, when you turn the ACs on, it feels so much better. And then that is pretty much it.
I can understand why this is really hard to find.
Yeah. It is just, you feel the difference in quality. It looks great. It feels great. It feels comfortable. We drove it over to where it's at right now on the lot, and it drove incredibly smooth. It was silent riding in this thing. I mean, the dual pane windows and the 3-inch sidewalls is going to make this a much more quiet ride than your standard RV as well. And we definitely felt that, which does make a big difference. So we're just very curious what your thoughts are, what you like about it, what you don't like, if you would buy something like this. And if you are interested, you can text us at the number on the screen.
And until next time, live firmly unbound.
Thank you.